today's class. My name is Tori G, and I'm here to help you gain some core strength, some hip flexor strength, to help you find a little bit more success in your arm balances and your inversions today. For this session, you will need 2 blocks, so make sure that you have them and that they are in your space and you can grab them. Don't have blocks? No worries, you can do it without the blocks. So let's get started. We're going to start with centering. So find yourself in the middle of your yoga mat and choose your favorite cross-legged position. Bring your hands down on your knees and close your eyes. Take a nice deep breath in and exhale. Again, take a nice deep breath in, fill up your lungs all the way to the top, and then exhale everything out nice and slow. And one more, take a good deep breath in, pulling yourself into this present moment, and exhale everything out that has nothing to do with this time and space. From here, slowly open up your eyes. Bring your hands to chest center and then stretch your arms straight out to either side of your room. All 5 fingers together. Pull your belly button into the spine, and we are here for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, little tiny circles coming from the shoulder, just nice and easy as we start to warm into the body. And then go ahead and reverse the direction that you were going. And then reverse it again, but let's open up the shoulder circle so that it's now what you would consider a medium circle. And please notice that I'm not swinging the arms, that I'm being very intentional with the movement. And then go ahead and reverse it once again, going in that opposite direction. Never swinging, being very aware of the shoulder blades pulling into each other and away from each other, into each other and away from each other. And saying that, now let's make the biggest circle that you can make with your arms, going in that opposite direction if you haven't switched it up already, and really feel how the shoulder blades pull apart, and then they pull together, and apart, and together. And the next time your fingertips touch your mat, let's go in that opposite direction. Good Lord, this feels good today to get some motion into the body. Keep your shoulders stacked over your hips here, and then bring your hands to chest center. Stretch your arms out to either side of the room. Once again, you're here for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job with that. Shake out your arms. Come meet me in a tabletop position where you are on your hands and your knees. Get your wrists directly underneath your shoulders and your hips right over your knees. And make sure to find that good neutral spine. So notice my hips aren't backing up. Notice my shoulder blades aren't coming together. My shoulders are neutral. My pelvis is neutral, and my core is engaged. From here, we'll be moving into a cat. So tuck your pelvis down and under. Draw the ribs up to the ceiling, and bring your chin all the way into the chest. Now, this is a very active cat, actively working into opening up the back line. So press your hands firmly down into the mat. Press your ribs as far up to the ceiling as you can and suck your stomach in. Now moving to your cow, your pelvis moves back and up, the ribs pull closer to the floor. Look up at your ceiling, pull the shoulder blades together and shoulders away from the ears. Close your mouth and make sure that your tongue is behind your teeth so you feel this nice stretch at the front of the throat. Let's move back to our cat. Press down, make sure wrists are still underneath your shoulders. So as your spine opens up, you're able to press the ribs closer to the ceiling, and there's a little shorter distance between the wrists and the knees. So keep pressing down, pressing down, pressing down. And then on your next exhale, move to your cow. Look up, Pull shoulders away from the hips. I know we're starting slow, but don't you worry, you're gonna start getting a good sweat with me. And then move to your cat. And your last cow. From here, once again, find your neutral spine. All right, from here, look forward. Take your right leg extended back and lift it up, keeping your hips square, and hold for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your right knee down, extend your left leg back, lift it up, keeping hips square and core engaged. Hold for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Bring your left knee down, press into a cat, chin into the chest, press down, keep opening up that back line, and then go back to your neutral spine. From here, opposite hand and leg. So extend your right arm in front of you, left leg goes back, keeping your neutral spine, lift the leg and the arm up, and hold 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Right hand down, left knee down, press into cat, press down, pull the shoulder blades apart. Go back to your neutral spine. Let's do the other side. Extend your left arm, extend your right leg, lift them up, hold for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left hand down, right knee down, press right into your cat. And then go back to your neutral spine. From here, once again, extend right arm, left leg, knee to elbow crunches. So make a fist with your right hand and bring your right knee to your right elbow to your left knee, and then extend out. Let's do 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Drop your hand and your knee down. Go to cat. And then release. Let's do the other side. You're doing great with this. Extend left arm, right leg lifted up. Knee to opposite elbow for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Left hand down, right knee down. Let's do another cat. Oh, it feels so good. And then, release this. You've got it. From here, step your left foot back, your right foot back. Meet me in plank. You are here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press back to downward facing dog. Wrap your elbows to the floor. Pull the shoulder blades apart. Soften your knees if needed. Long, straight spine. If your spine is bending at all, bend your knees so you can straighten your spine. Puff up the back of your heart. Let's hold for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Please look in between your thumbs. Step your feet through. Keep your feet hip width distance, Uttanasana. Take your hands and scoop up your feet. So now you're stepping into the palms of your hand and let your elbows point out to the side. Look in between your legs. Step into your palms. Press your hands up into your feet. Draw your torso closer to your thighs. Bend your knees so that the ribs and thighs are connected, working with your body instead of against it. It's not about straight legs here. Hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Once again, step into your hands. Press your hands up into your feet. Drawing the body closer, the hips might go higher, the knees might extend, but notice how my ribs and my thighs are still touching. Hold for 4, 3, 2, and and one. Good, one more. Step into your hands, press your hands up into your feet. Draw your body down, down, down. Keep the weight forward. Maybe extend the knees, maybe not, but ribs and thighs, yes, they are still connected. Hold for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Release your hands from underneath your feet. Set your hands shoulder width distance. Bring your big toes to touch. Handstand plank. So for handstand plank, if you're new to this, walk your hands out a little bit. Just make sure that your shoulders are over your wrists. If you are someone that has quite a bit of inversion training in you already, I want your big toes in between your thumbs. Get your index fingers parallel to each other. Get weight into the fingertips. Puff up the back of the heart. Rock onto your toes. Lift your heels as high as you can. Engage inner thigh. Oh, I'm rocking a little bit. Weight into the hands. You're here for 6, 5, 4. More weight forward. 3, 2, and 1. Good. From here, walk your hands forward. Walk your feet out and meet me in, let me turn towards you. Malasana, yogi squats. So for Malasana, if your knees turn out, your feet turn out, don't force your body to do anything. And then sit up a little taller. Ooh, getting a nice stretch through the low spine here. Breathe into it. We're about to go into a crow pose. All right, so take it where you will. If you're in your beginnings, keep the knees on the outside of the tricep, but lean forward a little bit more so that the knees are super close to the shoulders. You'll have a little bit more control. If you've been doing crow for a while, let's get the knees closer to the inside of the armpit. All right, wherever you are, set your knees to your arms. Look forward further than you think you need to look. Bring your elbows over your wrists. If you're new to it, see if you can get one foot up at a time. If you're ready to fly, both legs up. We're holding for 4. Squeeze in. 3. Fingers down. Look forward. 2. 1. Good. Feet down. Go back to your Malasana. You're doing great with this. All right, from here, bring hands to the mat. Step back to your down dog. Woo! Come to a plank position. You got it, chaturanga down. Untuck the toes. Cobra or up dog, you choose. Look up, press chest forward. Breathe into it. Good, and then come back to your downward facing dog. From here, look forward. Walk your feet to your hands. And let's grab our 2 blocks. All right. So a little hip flexor work and knowing where your body is in space. Depending on how tall you are, you might just need 1 block. I'm a little taller, so I'm going to have a block stack here so that when I lean forward, I can grab the blocks and my shoulders are close to being in line with my hips. They still could go a little taller, but I'm not all the way down here or even here would be too low for me. All right, so grab your block with both hands, feet together, look forward, extend your right leg back just a little bit. Now we're gonna lift the leg, and the work is to understand where your feet are in relation to your hips. So slowly lift the leg up and then drop it down. Finding good proprioception, knowing where your body is in space. Lift it up and down. If you have a mirror in your space, check it out. It might be lower, it might be too high. Let's do 3 more. Lift and down. 2 and down. 1 and down. Awesome job. All right, from here, we are going to do the other side. So extend your left leg back. Look forward. Here we go for 6 and down. 5 and down. 4 and down. 3 and down. 2 and 1. Nice job. Good. From here, open up your feet, Move back to a forward fold. You can take middle and index finger of both hands and hook your big toes, elbows out. Just a nice and easy forward fold. Rock forward into the toes a little bit. Lift the hips higher. Notice once again my ribs and thighs are still connected. That is more important than a straight leg because then you're working with your hamstrings. You're not pulling into, you know, the connectors at the knee or the hip. You're right in the belly of the hamstrings when the ribs and thighs are connected. All right, so work with your body instead of against it always. All right, from here, a little side curl work. So I'm going to take these blocks and just move them out of the way. And we're going to meet in chair pose. So bring your feet together, sweep your arms up, and sit down in chair. Arms are covering your ears from the side. So if your arms are here, work through that resistance and pull them back. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Stomach is in. And notice that my hips aren't here, but they are here. So close your ribs. You're here for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your hands to chest center. Right elbow crosses over the left knee. Side chair, turn and twist. Hold for 6. Sit a little lower. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop your right hand down to the mat outside of the left foot. Left arm stretches up. Continue to twist. Hold for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Come out of your twist. Meet me in a toe squat for a side crow. All right, from here, take your left hand, bring it down. Right arm, sweep it up and over. From here, take your hips, move them back over your right shoulder a little bit so that you can fly. Lift, look forward, elbows over wrists, and fly your side crow. Hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Feet down. I'm going to turn this way so I can see you. Sweep up to chair pose. Let's do the other side. You're here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands to chest center. Left elbow crosses over the right knee for your side chair. Turn and twist. You're here for 3, 2, 1. Left hand down. Right arm up. Sit a little lower. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Come to your toe squat. Good. From here, right hand down. Left arm. Do this. If you have a hard time with side crow, you need a better twist. All right, so that it's in the twist. If you can twist deeper, you can walk the hands back a little bit more, you are more likely to fly. Get your hips. Do this move. Get your hips back behind your left shoulder, and then look forward and fly it. Hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Awesome work. No matter where you are with it, you're doing great. All right, let's grab our 2 blocks again. And we're going to do a little low lunge work. So we're going to leave our arms and our legs alone for a little while. Right leg forward, left leg is back. So a nice low lunge. Have your blocks with you. Interlace your fingers. Bring it to the top of your right thigh. Press your hips down and forward. Notice how my ribs are lifted up away from the hips. The shoulders are drawn back. Look up at the corner of your space instead of here. Yeah? And breathe into this. Just opening this up a little bit. Opening this up. You've got it. All right, from here, bend your left knee and squeeze left heel to your butt cheek and then bring it down or to your seat. All right, again, lift up and bring it down. One more, lift it up and bring it down. And now press your hips down and forward. You're gonna go a lot further after working through your hamstring that way. Now place your hands on your blocks. Tuck your left foot toes under and lift your left knee up. Allow your body to come into this version of splits. Notice my legs are not off the floor. Hold for 4, 3, 2, 1, come back to your low lunge. Press hips down and forward. We're gonna do that 2 more times. Here we go, hands to the blocks. Tuck left foot toes under, let's go. Flex your right foot. Keep your ribs lifted up away from the hips. Maybe you lower down a little bit more. Hold 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. On this last one, you can come all the way down to the splits. So even if you have splits, like I do, I'm not coming down because I'm going to learn more on floating for a little bit. So on this last one, let's do it. Hands to the blocks, tuck left foot toes under. Come on down. Look at your back leg. Make sure it's not doing anything weird. It should come in directly out of your left hip. Flex your right foot. And then if you'd like, you can sway from side to side to come down a little bit more. Keeping the hips square. Keep pulling the shoulders down away from the ears and pull your ribs up. I love it. Good. From here, take your blocks, just move them to the side. Rock onto your right hip. Come out of this. You get a child's pose for doing splits with me. Get your hips to your heels. And come into a nice child's pose before we do it on the other side. So always know that doing splits work is doing a hero's work. Yeah? It's where we hold a lot of our emotional garbage is in the psoas muscle, which is directly targeted by the splits. And so if you feel mad at me right now for doing the splits, if you feel weepy, it's all good. You're letting go of some good stuff. You're gonna feel better after class. Let's start with our low lunge again. Left leg forward. Interlace your fingers, bring it to the top of your left thigh. Lift your ribs up and press hips gently down and forward. Breathe into the tension at the front of the right hip. If there's a lot of tension there, put a nose on it and breathe through it. You're doing great. All right, from here, let's do our little hamstring move. So if you want to bring hands to blocks for this, you can. Lift your right knee up, squeeze right heel to your right seat, and then bring it down. Again, lift up and bring it down. One more, here we go. Lift up and down. Awesome. Now, hips down and forward. You're gonna feel, woo, like all of a sudden you can really get into it. So you're here for 4, woo, 3, 2, 1. Let's do our lifted splits. Grab your block, tuck right foot toes under, extend your left leg, keep both legs off the floor. Pull shoulders over the hips. You're here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Go back to your lunge. Breathe into it. Let go of what you need to let go of. Hands to the blocks. Let's do it again. Tuck right foot toes under. Flex your left foot, extend the legs, come a little lower, but do not let the legs come to the floor, even if you can. Hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, come on out. You can go all the way down on this one. If you're still lifted, awesome. You're at this place where you're like totally changing your body and your mind about what's possible. So stay where you are, build it the right way, come all the way down if you can. My right knee is facing the floor. If it is facing the side, you're not in good splits. Please come out and work the right way. Lift your ribs over your hips. You can sway from side to side. It's morning right now for me, so these are the first splits of the day. They're a little rusty. And breathe into wherever you are for 4, 3, child's pose is coming. Hang on. 2, 1. Good. Rock onto your left hip. Move your blocks out of the way. And here we go for your child's pose. Spread your knees wide. Big toes touch. Come on down to child's pose. All right, from here, we have a little standing series work. So let's take our blocks and move it out of the way. You're almost done with this class and you're doing so good. So let's start in a downward facing dog. Oh yes. So nice here. All right. From here, bring your right leg up, bend your right knee as if you're kicking yourself. Step your right foot through, turn your left foot toes out. Right hand comes to the right shin, left arm arm lifts up for a triangle. Legs straight, spine straight. If you can keep the two shoulders in one line, you can draw the right hand down to the top of your foot, but if this starts to happen, please walk the hand up to your shin. Engage your core, keep pulling right shoulder forward, left shoulder back. Very nice, good. From here, come all the way up, bring your hands behind your back for some side crunches. So slowly come down to the right, and then come back up. You've got it. And crunch to the right. And up, looking strong. Here we go, right. And up, and right, and up. This is the last one. Hold here for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on out, arms out into T. Turn right foot toes in and left foot toes out. Let's go into triangle on the other side. Left hand down to the left shin, right arm stretches up, pull left shoulder forward, right shoulder back. Look up at your thumb, engage your core. Find your breath. And then use the right arm to pull you up out of this. Hands come behind your head for 6 crunches. We crunch for 6. And up, move with intention. 5. And up. 4. And up. 3. 2. Now on this last one, we hold it for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Come back up to your center. Turn left foot toes in. Wide-legged forward fold. Come forward. You're going to turn to the side for your best view. So feet are about 3 to 4 feet apart. Walk your hands in between your legs. Look in between your pinky fingers. Now when you do this, the weight rocks back to your heels. So bring the weight forward into your toes. Contract your quads. And then walk your hands back again. Breathe into whatever tension this is, or this brings up for you. We're about to go into an unsupported headstand with a zombie press. If you need to take this to the wall, you are welcome to. Otherwise, follow me. Hands come to the mat, shoulder width distance apart. Drop your head to the floor. Squeeze your elbows in. Bring your hips over your heels. Legs come up, 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 up. Hold it. Breathe. And then slowly split the legs and come down with control. If you need to pause it right now to take your time with this move, then please do. So in your beginnings, you'd be here and just seeing if you can get a little levity so that maybe the toes feel lighter. And then little by little, you'll get that zombie press. Great job with it. From here, let's take care of our hip flexors. Malasana. All right, this is so good, guys. All right, we're about to unwind. Please know that this is an excerpt from one of my Yoga Boost classes, which is strength and flexibility conditioning for the yogi. So this is just a little sneak peek. So imagine if you were at that entire class. So come join me for class soon. Live stream and on demand are available for you. From here, bring your hips to the floor. Grab a block. Grab 2. Let's grab 2. All right, so I'm gonna have the blocks at a level 2 side by side. And lay down on your back for a supported bridge. From here, take those blocks, bring them directly underneath your sacrum. It does not have to be a super huge back bend at this point, but best to move the body in the opposite direction than we have been. Fold your shoulder blades into each other. Notice how my ribs are really pulling away from your hips so that the skin is taut. And then once you feel settled, extend one leg and then the other. Allow the feet to fall away from each other. The heels only are on the floor, but keep pulling the ribs away from the hips. And let's hold here for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
and 1. From here, bring your feet in, feet flat to the mat, lift your hips up, and remove the blocks. I'm gonna take one block and just bring it to the side. The other block, I'm gonna keep it a level 2, bring it behind me for fish on the block. Line the block up with your spine and lay down on your block. From here, bring the arms over the head, hands nested into each other. So both palms are facing up to the ceiling. Keep pulling the ribs up away from the hips. Shoulder blades are retracted into the spine, so folding into each other. And breathe into this. Always so important that when you do work that is, mainly inversion training, arm balance training, stuff like that, that you always finish it up with back bends so that you stay mobile. And it's not just one thing, it's all the things. All right, so come back up. Take your block, bring it in between your knees, bend your knees for your supine twist. Arms out in a T. Walk your feet and your hips 2 inches to the left. Bring your knees to your chest and then knees to the right and chin to the left. If it's too much for your neck to look to the left, then just look up at the ceiling. No worries here. And then come back to your center. Get your hips directly underneath your shoulders before you go to the other side. Then walk feet and hips 2 inches over to the right. Bring your knees to your chest and then knees go to the left and chin goes to the right. And then come on back to your center. Get your hips square. You can remove the block, bring it to the side, and you've made it to your final Shavasana. Extend your legs down, allow the feet to fall apart. Bring your arms to the side body with your palms facing up. Fold your shoulder blades into each other. Your neck is long. Pull your ribs down to the mat and close your eyes. Start to deepen your breath. And with every breath, pull a little deeper into yourself. Take your time leaving this space. You did amazing work for yourself today. Please know that most people are not going to make it all the way to the end of this class, and you did. So congratulations on that. And if you're ever looking for not just a yoga teacher, but a yoga coach, someone that is there for you step by step, side by side, to help you really build into a lifelong yoga practice, then come join me through my online yoga studio. You'll find all of the information below. I hope to connect with you someday soon. Have a great day. Namaste.